Alright, shalom, shalom. I want to say Kohalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachat, Kodash. Yahweh means He is or He exists, the true name of the Most High in the Paleo Hebrew. Bahashim means in the name, and Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Messiah, whom the world through ignorance calls Jesus Christ. The Rachat, Kodash is the Holy Spirit that allows me to teach in sincerity and in truth. Double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS who rule and teach well to this day. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing His word in truth and sincerity. And the topic of this video is going to be for what if some did not believe. Alright? What if some people did not believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai? Okay? What if the majority didn't believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai? Guess what? All the prophecies written in the scriptures are still going to come to pass. It's actually fulfilling prophecy that the majority is not going to believe. Okay? That's written down. Alright, 2/3 of all Israelites, 2/3 of every so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American will be put to death, and Babylon the Great will be destroyed. America, Babylon the Great will be destroyed through thermonuclear destruction, and the kingdom of heaven will get ushered in. Alright, people's unbelief, okay, people being unfaithful doesn't affect the Most High at all. Alright, it doesn't affect the prophecies, and it doesn't affect what's been written. There's Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. Okay, so it doesn't matter if people don't believe or not. Just because you don't believe doesn't mean that these prophecies aren't going to come to pass. They're still going to happen whether you believe it or not. Jacob's trouble will come to pass. Okay, society will come to pass. All hell will break loose. Mass famine, death, and destruction will come to the streets of America, Babylon the Great. And your unbelief is just your lack of understanding and lack of logic, and ultimately it's because the Lord doesn't want you. You're most likely not of the elect, because at the end of the day it's only the elect who's going to truly believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai until the end. The elect, men, women, and children that was predestinated before the world was created. Alright, but the point is, it doesn't matter if you don't believe or not. It doesn't matter who doesn't believe. Okay, it could be the president, alright, every single celebrity in the world. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? The most High is not a respecter of persons. Everything written will come to pass, alright? And people unbelief is actually fulfilling prophecy in itself. Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So just like how rain falls down to the earth, okay, and snow comes from the clouds, alright, the heavens, just like how that comes down and waters the earth, therefore bringing forth what? Grass and vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. Just like how that happens, okay, and it doesn't stop, alright? Once the water comes down from the cloud or the snow comes down from the sky, it doesn't go back up into the cloud, alright? Verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So just like how the natural weather system occurs on this planet, so shall these prophecies that's written down in the scriptures come to pass. Okay, it can't be overruled or it can't be abolished. Okay, it can't be thrown away. Scriptures go into what? That how the Most High is bound by His word. Okay, so everything written down in the scriptures will come to pass, because the Most High is perfect and He's not a person that He should lie. Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these things shall fail. None shall want her mate. Right, so seek out of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai scriptures. Okay, seek out of the scriptures and read. Scriptures going to what? Blessed he that readeth. Okay, so the Lord is commanding you to do what? To get right in His eyes, alright? To understand what's pleasing unto Him and walk uprightly. Okay, because why? Because none of these prophecies are going to fail. Everything written down will come to pass. So if you're not getting right, what's going to be the outcome of that? You getting put to death, alright? So it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these things shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and His spirit it have gathered them. Right. So the elect of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, okay, they're going to hear these words, and they're not going to want no other philosophies, all right? They're not going to want no other beliefs. They're going to hear this truth, and they're going to believe ultimately. It's this word that gathers the elect, okay, and everybody else is going to be cast out. The 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And that's exactly what we're doing, alright? We're not speaking out of our own accord. All right, we're not giving any private interpretation. Okay, we speak in the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, thus saith the Lord. All right, in the ears of who? In the ears of Israel. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right, because everything written down is going to come to pass. All right, they're faithful and true. Verse 3, fear not the imagination. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee. Okay, don't let the unbelieving of our nation damage your faith or hinder your faith. Okay, or hinder your walk in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, because ultimately what's going to happen to those people? Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So they're ultimately going to get put to death. All right, and that's not a destiny that you want. That's not the outcome that you want. You see, this is Revelation chapter 21 verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. You see, so it started off saying what? The fearful and unbelieving shall have their part in what? The second death, which is what? Those ICBM nuclear missiles that's going to be shot off, and they're going to hit their target pursuant to 2 Ezra chapter 16. All right, none of those arrows shall fail. So all those unbelieving people, everybody who don't have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they're going to have their part in that. Okay, on this side in America, Babylon the Great, that lake of fire, right? That extreme heat coming from those nuclear missiles. And again, you don't want to take part of that. And it says fearful too, because the scriptures go into what? Pursuing the 2 Ezra chapter 2. It says, woe unto you that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore he should not be defended. Exactly. So if you faint-hearted, you're fearful, and you're doubting Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you're not going to be defended or protected in that day. Why? Because ultimately you don't have faith. Going back to the topic of this video, for what if some did not believe? Look what happened with the story of Lot. Okay, how Lot prophesied to his family, telling them to leave Sodom and Gomorrah because the angels were about to destroy that place. The Lord was about to destroy that place. What happened to those unbelievers? They got destroyed by what? Brimstone and fire. This is Genesis chapter 19 verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. Right. They what? They thought he was playing. Okay, ultimately they didn't have faith. And that's exactly what our people do to us today. Okay, they mock us out on the highways and the byways. Alright, make fun of us, scoff, be demons. Alright, and it ultimately stems back to what? Their unbelief. Okay, but what happened? Verse 24, then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. You see, so that place was still destroyed regardless of those men's unbelief, regardless of his family members' unbelief. That place was still destroyed by brimstone and fire, and that's exactly how this place is going to go out now today. All right, that's exactly how America, Babylon the Great is going to go out. And Lot's wife represented what? The unfaithful. Okay, she what? She looked back and she became a pillar of salt, and that's exactly what's going to happen to the people who doesn't have faith in these prophecies. All right, they're going to get hit with a nuke. And if it's not a nuke, they're going to get hit with famine or some type of other grievous death. Okay? But the point is what? That the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will come to pass whether people believe it or not. Alright? And all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. This is St. Luke chapter 17 verse 28. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Right? So what were they doing in the days of Lot? They was eating, partying, drinking, bullshitting, alright, building their lives, okay, trying to better themselves for their future, building houses and careers. You know what happened? They was destroyed by brimstone and fire because of their unbelief. And the same thing is going to happen in this generation. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right, and that's what these prophecies are doing. Okay, they're speaking and not lying. Alright? Though it tarry, though it might seem like it's taking a long time, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So these prophecies are going to surely come to pass. Alright, pursuant to the book of Ezekiel chapter 12. In this generation will those prophecies come to pass. Alright? For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Those prophecies are yet for an appointed time, and we're in that appointed time. Okay? This is 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, unto the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. So yeah, the prophecies of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is sure. Okay, it will surely come to pass. We have a sure word of prophecy. We understand the things that are going to come to pass and the things that are going to unfold. It says what? Ye do well that ye take heed. Okay, take heed to what the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is telling you to do, because that's the only way you're going to be defended in these last days. Alright, so I hope this video is edifying. I want to say Kohalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Racha, Kodash, Shalom.